Today we will discuss properties of integral and we will solve few questions on integration. The first property is integral of fx plus gx is equal to integral fx dx plus integral gx dx. That means if I have to evaluate integral x cube plus 2x square dx. This function is fx and this function is gx. So this property states that it will be integral of x cube dx plus integral of 2x square dx. Second property states integral of k into fx dx. Here k is a constant real number, so this will be equal to k into integral fx dx. That means you can take the constant outside this operator. That is, if I have to evaluate integral 2x square dx. Now here, this is your k and this function is your fx. It's a constant real number, so using this property it will be 2. I can take this 2 outside this integral operator. Integral of x square dx. And yes, this is 2 into integration of x square will be increase the power by 1 unit and divide by the increased power plus c. That is 2 into x cube over 3 plus c. Now let's take few questions. Find the following integrals. The first question is integral x square plus 3x plus 1 dx. Now it is of the form integral fx plus gx form. So using this property we can separate the integrals. So it will be integral x square dx plus integral 3x dx plus integral 1 dx. Now I will be equal to integral x square dx. It is of this form integral x to the power n dx, which is equal to x raised to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. So this integral will be x raised to the power, increase the power by 1 unit, I'll get 3 here, divided by increased power, plus 3 is a constant real number, so I can take this outside the operator, and yes, integral of x raised to the power 1, it will be x raised to the power 2 divided by 2, plus what is integral 1 dx? Integral 1 dx is x, and plus c. This is the constant of integration. So I will be equal to x cube over 3 plus 3x square over 2 plus x plus c. Next question is evaluate integral root x minus 1 over root x whole square dx. First I'll open the square. So here I'll get root x square plus 1 over root x whole square minus 2 into root x into 1 over root x. A minus b whole square. It's a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this will be equal to x plus 1 by x minus 2 dx. Now this will be integral x dx plus integral 1 by x dx minus integral 2 dx. So this will be equal to, this is x raised to the power 1. So integral will be x square over 2 plus integral 1 by x dx. Yes, think of the function whose derivative is 1 by x. It's log mod x to the base e minus 2 is constant and we will be left with 1 dx. So integral will be x plus c. Next question is evaluate integral x cube minus 1 whole divided by x square dx. So what I do? First I'll separate x cube over x square dx minus 1 over x square dx. So this will be equal to x dx minus, and this can be written as x raised to the power minus 2 dx. Integral x raised to the power 1 dx will be x raised to the power 2, increase the power by 1 unit and divide by the increased power, minus. Similarly here, increase the power by 1 unit and divide it by the increased power, plus constant of integration. So I will be equal to x square over 2 minus x raised to the power minus 1 over minus 1 plus c, and this can be written as x square over 2 plus, and x raised to the power minus 1 can be written as 1 over x plus c. Yes, next question is evaluate I equals integral sin x plus cos x dx. Yes, this can be written as integral sin x dx plus integral cos x dx. Now you have learned that integral sin x dx is minus cos x and integral cos x dx is sin x. So here I'll get minus cos x plus integral cos x is sin x plus c. Next is evaluate integral cosecant x into cosecant x plus cot x dx. First I'll open the bracket. It will be cosecant square x plus cosecant x cot x dx. Now I will separate the integrals. It is integral cosecant square x dx plus integral cosecant x into cot x dx. Now you know that integral cosecant square x dx is minus cot x. So here I'll get minus cot x. And integral cosecant x cot x is minus cosecant x. So here I'll get minus cosecant x and plus c. Next question is evaluate integral 1 minus sin x over cos square x. So this is whole divided by cos square x. So first I'll separate. That is 1 divided by cos square x minus sin x divided by cos square x. So this will be equal to 1 over cos square x is secant square x minus. Now sin over cos square x, this will be sin x over cos x into 1 by cos x. This is tan x and 1 over cos x will be secant x. Now I separate the integrals. So it will be integral secant square x dx minus integral secant x tan x dx. Now integral secant square x dx. Integral secant square x dx is tan x. So here I'll write tan x. And integral secant x tan x is secant x. So here I'll get minus secant x plus c. Yes. Next is evaluate integral x square plus 5x plus 3 over root x dx. This whole divided by root x. So first I'll separate. That is integral x square over root x plus 5x over root x plus 3 over root x. Now I separate the integrals. So I will be equal to integral x square over, yes, root x can be written as x raised to the power half, plus integral 5x over x raised to the power half plus integral 3 over x to the power half. So I will be equal to, now here this is x raised to the power 2 divided by x raised to the power half. Bases are same, so powers will get subtracted. So here I'll get x raised to the power 2 minus 1 by 2 dx. 5 is constant, so it can be taken out of this operator, and here it will be x raised to the power 1 minus 1 by 2. Again 3 is a constant, it can be taken out, and 1 over x to the power 1 by 2 can be written as x raised to the power minus 1 by 2. So this will be equal to integral x raised to the power 3 by 2 dx plus 5 into integral x raised to the power 1 by 2 dx plus 3 into integral x to the power minus 1 by 2 dx. Now this is of the form x raised to the power n. So integral will be x raised to the power 3 by 2 plus 1. Increase the power by 1 unit divided by the increased power plus 5 into, similarly here, increase the power by 1 unit and divide by the increased power plus 3 into x raised to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 over minus 1 by 2 plus 1 and plus c. So here I'll get I equals x raised to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 plus 5 into x raised to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus 3 into x raised to the power 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 plus c. And this can be written as 2 by 5 into x raised to the power 5 by 2 plus here you will get 10 by 3 x raised to the power 3 by 2, and here you will get 6 into x raised to the power 1 by 2 plus c. Let's take another question. Find the antiderivative f of the function small f defined by small fx is equal to 4x cube minus 6, where capital F at 0 is equal to 3. Yes, we are to find out the antiderivative of this function. The process of finding out the antiderivative of a function is called integration. So that means we are to compute integral of fx dx. That will be equal to integral 4x cube minus 6 dx. So this will be equal to, I separate the integrals, integral 4x cube dx minus integral 6 dx. 4 can be taken out because it is a constant. 4 into integral x cube dx minus 6 into integral 1 dx. So it will be equal to 4 into x raised to the power 4 over 4 minus 6 integral 1 dx is x plus c. That is x raised to the power 4 minus 6x plus c. So this is the family of, or the collection of all the antiderivatives of this function, which I denote with capital F. Right? Now from this family, I have to find that member which satisfies this condition. Now f0 is equal to 3. That means when I replace x with 0, the value is 3. So Therefore, I replace x with 0. It should be equal to 3. So from here, c will be 3. Therefore, required antiderivative is x raised to the power 4 minus 6x plus c. And what is c? It is 3.